Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. A few months ago I was pretty excited to check out the JetBoil Stash. JetBoil happened to send it out to me early and I got to use it about a month before anybody else got it. And it was a lot of fun to check out and review. Now many really liked it but pointed out the obvious. $130 is a lot of money to spend for a cook kit like this. Many said it could easily be replaced with a lot less money. Well, let's check it out and see if we can. Stay tuned guys, we'll see if we can make a cheaper version of the JetBoil Stash, or at least one that works just as well. Thanks for watching. Now of course I'm not doing any kind of a thorough review of the JetBoil Stash system. If you want to find that out, I'll leave a link down below in the description, also up here in the cards. You can click on there if you want real quick and go see the full review I did. To summarize, it has a 2-ounce titanium stove. The stove will work with pretty much any pot. The pot itself is 0.8 liters. It's made out of aluminum, and it does have the patented flux ring technology from JetBoil. Now let's review the contenders. We're going to have 3 contenders along with the Stash. I'm going to tell you guys about what they are, how much they cost, how much they weigh, and then we're going to boil some water. So our first combination is a pretty typical combination. We've got the MSR Pocket Rocket 2 and the Ever-New Titanium 900 milliliter mug pot. $45 plus $60 is about $105, and you've got 2.5 ounces for the stove, 4.8 ounces for the pot, so a total of 7.3 ounces. Next, we've got a pretty inexpensive ultralight kit. We've got the BRS Titanium canister stove. You guys know this. It's tiny, tiny, tiny. And the Toaks 750 milliliter pot. $17 for the stove, $35 for the pot, so basically $52. 0.9 ounces for the stove and 3.8 ounces for the pot. 4.7 ounces, super, super lightweight. Next we have what I think will be the fan favorite. We have the Soto Windmaster and the Olicamp XTS pot. This XTS pot has very similar bottom to the flux ring of the Stash. $60 for the Windmaster, $28 for the XTS pot, that's $88. Looking at 3 ounces for the Windmaster, 6.7 ounces for the Olicamp, and that's 9.7 ounces. So it is our heaviest combination, but it is only $88. And lastly, of course, we have the Stash. Total weight is 7.1 ounces. The titanium burner is 2 ounces. This is 5.1 ounces for the aluminum pot, 7.1 ounces. Aside from the BRS and the Toaks, this is the lightest, 7.1 ounces, but it is by far the most expensive at $130. All right, here we go. 2 cups of water with the MSR Pocket Rocket 2 and the Ever-New 900 milliliter mug pot. $310 for the MSR. I'm going to weigh out the fuel, see what we got. All right, here we go. BRS Ultralight Titanium Stove and the Toaks 750 milliliter mug pot. We're going to call it just right there, 4 minutes 11 seconds. It was boiling, but it was one of those times when it didn't go up all the way. So 4 minutes 11 seconds for the BRS and the Toaks. All right, here we go. Soto Windmaster with the Olicamp XTS, probably the most requested combination. It is boiling, guys. I mean boiling, boiling, boiling. So I'm going to stop it right there. 1 minute 42 seconds. I'm just telling you, maybe it took a while to catch up. 1 minute 42 seconds for the Soto Windmaster and the Olicamp XTS. All right, last one. Gonna be hard to beat that, I think, guys. That was impressive. Let's get this thing going. 3 minutes 12 seconds, 3:12 for the Stash. Coincidentally, 2 of the other combinations beat the Stash. So let's take a quick minute and review these results. The fastest combination was the Soto Windmaster with the Olicamp XTS. It boiled water in 1 minute 42 seconds and used 7 grams of fuel. The next fastest was the MSR Pocket Rocket 2 with the Evernew Titanium Mug Pot. That's the 900 milliliter mug pot. It boiled 2 cups of water in 3 minutes 10 seconds and also used 7 grams of fuel. The slowest, not surprising, was the BRS with the Toke 750. It was 4 minutes 11 seconds and also used 7 grams of fuel. Now the JetBoil Stash, which is the new kid on the block, it is the most expensive and it boiled water in 3 minutes 12 seconds, but it did only use 4 grams of fuel. All the others used 7 grams of fuel. So what do we make of these results? Well, it's a little bit confusing and individualized. Is it worth $130 for the JetBoil Stash? Look, it's about an individual decision. Like I said, the JetBoil Stash works. It boils very quickly and it uses less fuel than most traditional pots. But adding the Olicamp XTS is a little bit of a curveball. In general, I would say that if you can get some kind of flux ring technology or whatever it is that the particular company calls it, if you can get that kind of technology, it's going to make a difference. We learned that when we evaluated the flux ring versus a regular pot. In that case, it was the 900 milliliter mug pot. They're the same diameter, but the surface area with the flux ring is infinitely more. Well, not infinitely more, you know what I mean, a whole lot more. And that allows the heat to affect more surface area, and therefore it's more efficient. I think that this type of system really lends itself to more long distance hiking where saving fuel is a big deal. You need to make it from one resupply to the next. On your typical 3 or 4 night backpacking trip, you're probably going to have enough fuel regardless, so maybe it doesn't make as big a difference. But when you really want to save fuel, the JetBoil or the Olicamp make a big difference because of that increased surface area. Basically, I think we're looking at a more expensive system in the Stash with, I think, probably an inferior burner versus maybe an inferior pot in the Olicamp. It doesn't feel as well made. It's a little bit looser feeling, but the Soto Windmaster definitely is a better stove than what comes with the Stash. So yes, the Stash or any pot with this type of technology on the bottom works better than a standard pot. Is the Stash worth $130? I don't know. In the end, I think that the stove is the most important part of any system, and the Soto Windmaster is way better than what you get with the Stash, in my opinion. Obviously, the Stash's burner is a little lighter, but it doesn't fold down as compactly, and it doesn't have the wind resistance that the Windmaster, of course, has. So what would I do? Well, I was sent the Stash for free by JetBoil, which was very nice. If I was buying my own system, I probably would go with a Windmaster and another pot similar to the Olicamp. If you can get the efficiency of the flux ring type technology on the bottom of the pot for less money, why wouldn't you? Not sure if you guys are aware, but I have an entire playlist on stoves, over 100 playlists. Make sure you check it out down below and up in the cards here as well. If you like the video, guys, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up. It really helps spread things across YouTube. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscription button, and if you want to make sure and not miss any of my videos, hit that notification bell and you will be the first to know when I release new videos. Up on a little bluff here just across from the house, took a little hike out here. It is a beautiful, beautiful view here on this little river. I can't remember the name of the river. I think it's called like Mountain Fork River, something along those lines. I'm not sure. Nobody's out here. No fish either. Haven't caught any fish yet. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you checking out the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Stay tuned for more videos soon.